times I do feel like they're turning the X-Men into the Inhumans. They're taking them, they're grouping them together. They're giving them a community on Earth. Now they're moving them to Mars. Every kind of element of this sci-fi piece makes it look like it's trying to make the Inhumans and the X-Men the same thing. Or not the same thing, but it has similar history. That's more what I'm
especially now that the X-Men are not like being prosecuted and stuff, like because they are, they had like the power dynamics have shifted. So yeah, that's interesting. Especially because we don't have an Inhumans book. We haven't had one in a long time.
And the Inhumans show bombed. So that's interesting. I never thought of it that way. Like, is this about basically repurposing the Inhumans or the concept of the Inhumans? I don't know.
You could take. I mean, once you take the X-Men out into space, and I mean, you could just get really hard sci-fi. I mean, you could turn this book from a superhero book into a sci-fi book to a. I don't know. It's got so many elements. It could be anything, really, depending on in whose hands. And really, after Substack, we're going to see whose hands it's going to end up in.
And I think the cool thing about the X-Men is that there's so many of them that people like. Like, it's not like the Inhumans that, oh yeah, Black Bolt's cool, but like name 3 other Inhumans, right? Karnak and Medusa.
Wait. I'll pick Medusa over Black Bolt any day. You want a silent guy who if he sneezes destroys the world? I mean,
cool. You need to read the Black Bolt maxi series, 12 issues.
I guess so. Yeah, I haven't read that.
I think it was Mahmoud Assar that wrote it, and then Christian Ward was on art. It's beautiful.
Cool. Okay.
Is it just Black Bolt walking around, just thinking to himself?
Black Bolt finds himself in some kind of alien prison, and he needs to break out, and he makes friends along the way.
I want a Black Bolt story that is basically him in a slapstick situation where everything he steps on hits him in the face, and he has to prevent himself from just releasing an expletive.
That's very Silent Bob. No, Silent Bob.
Yeah, exactly. He steps on a rake and it smacks him in the face.
Sideshow Bob. Yeah.
It's like Black Bolt does yard work. Just.
He's a better comical character than he is a superhero character.
I don't know. I've always found him such an. It's like whoever created Black Bolt, which is probably Kirby, right?
That thing
was like, here's a cool idea, and then basically wrote himself into a corner, and he's like, well, crap. And honestly, if you think about how often characters in Silver Age comics thought to themselves rather than spoke, he's a much easier character to write for in the Silver Age than our age. And again, I say this not having read this amazing Black Bolt maxi series you're referring to.
But in saying that is such a cool concept that I didn't watch the Inhumans, but it feels like if you had a voiceover by Black Bolt throughout the whole show that he could never say anything, that would be amazing just to know whose voice they'd use that would destroy cities. But you just hear him talking.
Yeah. And I don't think the guy who portrayed Black Bolt, I don't remember his name. He's in Star Trek now.
Yeah.
I don't think he was the problem with that show. I think.
No.
Oh no! It just. Yeah.
That was I believe that's a Joe Buck show. The same guy who did Iron Fist.
Yeah, I think so. Yep.
So.
You're Clay.
I'm going to put the blame on the guy who's associated with both shitty shows.
The showrunner. Clay, I love your idea. I just want Gilbert Gottfried to be the voiceover.
Oh yeah. That's why it's so powerful.
A talent agent is sitting in his office. A no American family walks in. Father and mother, son and daughter, a big fluffy dog. That's an interesting act you have there. What do you call yourself? And they say, the aristocrats.